Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Mayola, right? And I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to help you guys learn how to become more happy, learn some amazing tips on how you can become more free and happy for yourself. Because happiness at the end of the day is a decision, and we all must decide to be happy. That is number one. Number one is deciding to be happy for yourself. Learning to be happy and what that requires. And it doesn't require material things or the possession of money or objects. It totally requires you being happy long before you've obtained anything in this life. It's just being happy with living and being who you are and knowing that you have purpose and that you're amazing. So it's being happy with oneself, but learning to love and be happy with who you are already. So happiness is a decision, and decide to be happy. So that's the start. It's knowing that happiness is a state of being, and the state of being is it's kind of like, you know, being in a sad mode. It's tricking yourself up to believing and truly genuinely being happy. So a state of being is being happy. So learn to have a state of mind that allows you to be happy, right? Because we cannot be emotional. We have to have an intelligence that allows us to be logic. So logic over emotion at all times, no matter what, okay? So it's a mindset, one, being happy with oneself. So learning to be happy requires you to have the mindset to be happy and learning to accept yourself, right? Number 4 is stop tripping about the future. We are only focused on the now. So stop looking so far ahead, thinking about the future, because at the end of the day, you only have the now to work on, because tomorrow is not promised for anybody. So why are you so stressed about the future? We make that every second we are alive, we have the now to make forth towards the future. So if you're really thinking about the future, focus on the now. Don't sweat the big things if you don't find the small things important. And that is number 5. Don't sweat the big things if you don't find the small things important, because the small things are what makes the big things worthy of having. You know, those small process steps that you have to take in order to obtain the bigger things that you desire in this life. Those small things leading up to your greatest desires, your biggest dreams, your goals, the things you want to accomplish. Those small things matter most. Don't sweat the big things if you don't find none of the small things important, because the small things are the most amazing part to life, because they make more sense than your big ideas, because your big ideas would not exist without those really small things that make them happen, right? So 6, be authentically you. Be who you are, love who you are, and be true to yourself, right? Be true to who you are no matter what, okay? Okay, 7, savor and cherish everything and all the people you love no matter what, right? So cherish the people you love no matter what, no matter who, no matter when they come in your life. Just appreciate people, okay? 8, stay in your lane. So stay focused on what you're focused on. You know, it's cool to connect and, you know, collab with other artists and entrepreneurs, but mainly stay in your lane. Focus on your needs or your desires. Yes, it's cool to help people, but if you don't learn to help yourself, it's useless. It's very useless in this life. 9, it's knowing you create your reality. So you create your reality from a mental standpoint. If you're somebody who's constantly reflecting over what's to come, or somebody who's always looking back, you know, you reincur things in your mind based on all the time that you spend on thinking. So thoughts become things, and things become your reality. So the more you focus on things in your mind, they become more your reality, right? So you want to make sure that no matter what, you're focusing positive energy on, whether you're focused on the past or the now. You need to focus good energy on either one. Practice self-love, and that is number 10. You want to practice self-love. Practice self-love, and that's number 10. You want to make sure that you're loving yourself and that you're being connected with you, and that you're making sure that you give yourself the time of day. So self-love is really important, because if you don't never learn how to do it, you can never effectively love other people. And learn to love yourself is the most important tool to self-evolution, to self-growth, to self-improvement. All these different things, that these compartments that help you be more happy, is with self. Because only you can make you happy, only you can decide for your life, and it is your decision, no one else's. So 11 is connect to the higher power and self, and that's the higher frequency, the higher God King in you. And that's being in tune with yourself, knowing yourself, your emotions, understanding your emotions, knowing when things are not right, when you need to rest, and just knowing things about yourself. So tapping into the higher power is just knowing stuff about yourself on a higher level, right? So it's being really connected and in tune with what's going on with you, and never neglecting the facts, right? So 12 is stop negative talking about yourself. Stop saying ignorant about yourself, because at the end of the day, you have you only, and you must say better things. I don't care what you've done, what mistakes you've made, you must say better things about yourself. You look in the mirror at that self, and you are the inward projection of doubt that you project on a daily basis. Your thoughts, those negative thoughts that you say, your insecurities, your doubts, anything like that, all that negative talk, all those things you allow people to say that seeped into you, you need to make sure you work on those things. 13 is rest when tired. You'll wake up refreshed. It's the same with, when you know, the purpose of resting when tired is to get that full functioning back. Same with, getting in the shower. You always feel refreshed and anew after you come out the shower. And like after it rained, which it rained here today, you always feel at peace or calm or one with self after it rained. It's such an amazing feeling to like feel or hear or be around rain. It calms people. It makes you feel better. It makes you a lot happier. It's therapeutic. So 14, learning something new, it'll make you feel accomplished. So learn something new every day, it'll make you feel accomplished. So if you do something like that, expanding your learning tools, your learning skills, and just learning in general, this will definitely make your days a lot better. 15, cry if you need to, but don't hold it in. It's not good to hold on to things that make you feel some kind of way. It's good to cry. It's good to let out, because this vessel itself is made to let go. And if you hold on to things for a long time, then you're naturally going to make yourself suffer. A lot worse than actually having to experience these sufferings that we already have to go through. So life is already sufferable or suffering. You just don't want to make it worse. So 16 is start journaling. It helps put things in perspective. So journaling is really important, and I can help you guys come up with some writing prompts on another video. But journaling is great for putting things in perspective, getting a better understanding how you feel, breaking things down. 19 is priceless, to make somebody else smile or laugh. That's a great feeling. It makes people genuinely happy within themselves, knowing that they can make another person smile or laugh. And that's why people love to be comedians, and people love to make funny videos and content. So this is why people enjoy doing that. So 20 is being comfortable in your own skin, and that's being comfortable with who you are and loving all that you are, right? 21 is accept what you have, and not dwell over what you don't. Do what you love and love what you do. So that is 22. So you want to do the things that you love most and learn to appreciate those things when you're able to do them. 23 is believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, how you expect other people to believe in yourself? Believe in you, right? You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in the things you stand for, what you dream of, your goals, and all these things like all work together. So if you're not on a level of believing in yourself, then you're like, you've really failed yourself, okay? 24, expand your comfort zone. Rise beyond comfort zone. Get out the box. Get out the matrix. Learn to expand and overcome things, because even when it's there, you still want to learn to grow beyond those things. It's cool being comfortable, but you don't want to prevent yourself from growing. Okay, 25 is live with and for passion. Have something you're truly passionate about, your dreams, the things you really believe in, those things that make you happy, right? You're really happy about the things you're doing, right? 26 is showing appreciation. Having the ability to show things that you appreciate in this life is the most amazing factor that you can do, and you want to appreciate things that you have, because you don't want to be an ungrateful individual. 28 is let go of your need for control, because we can't control everything, and everything doesn't go our way. So we have to come in acceptance to know that sometimes things go in a different direction. But as long as we stay on the course of our dreams and our desires and go through the process, we'll be fine. 29 is be kind to yourself. Be nicer to yourself, because you are rude and crude to you a lot more than you are crude and rude to others. And if you don't learn to appreciate and, cherish yourself, you're going to end up on a really bad path, okay? 30 is live in the now moments and not past. Okay, living in the now is focusing all your attention, your energy on whatever you're doing today, your goals for the day. Every single day, wake up in the now and work on whatever it is that you have your mindset on. So the reason why you don't want to dwell or constantly reflect over the past in a sense of negativity is because the mind is able to recreate the past in a physical, in your reality. So if you're focused hard on something from the past, it becomes a reality standpoint. And this is why a lot of people don't grow in life, because instead of really focusing on the now and making sure that the now future, that whatever they're working on is their future, their past becomes a manifestation of the now, and they never evolve from the past, because it's always with them. So you don't want to constantly think on that level. You want to evolve beyond that. I'm just saying, like, seriously. 31, learn from mistakes and reflect. It's cool to admit you're wrong, but don't beat yourself up about it, because we make mistakes every day. Have an open mind. Number 32. You want to always have an open mind to things. I get it. It's a lot of things in this life that I don't totally agree with. But it's a lot of things within the information that you disagree with that you can get more information about. So if you're open-minded, you can definitely accept and take on information. Take on what is rightfully for you, and what is not, just leave it to the side for disclosure. You don't have to, keep all the information. Just make sure you're open to listening, and make sure you're open to thinking. 33, drop the resentment within self. Let go of things, okay? Okay, you got to become one. If you want to be really sincerely happy, you got to be at one with self. Completely, all the way. Total completion of loving and being one with self. So 34 is drop ego and be true to yourself. Your ego is not your true self, and you want to be true in who you really are, okay? 35 is see the good in everything, because no matter what, things are going to happen, okay? So I just want to say that, we got to learn to stop overanalyzing, overthinking, because that's number 36. Because if we continue to do that, we'll keep ourselves in patterns and in mind states that doesn't allow us to be very happy. It really, messes with our spirit, our soul, and our energy. And like I said, the energy is a focus. So if you focus, it's a governed thing within self. Like, energy is governed, and then it doesn't do anything until you control it and send it towards something. So make sure you're focused on stuff that you want to manifest in your life. And don't, focus on things that, don't help you grow. So let's have a prosperous day. I love you guys. it's always great, you know, helping you guys out with some positive feedback. And I'm out.